Dear all, this is the first video dedicated to the students in the Faculty of Theology, and it is my intention to make a short video because I have realized that it is better both for you and for me to see each other more often, but not for a very long time, because you have the tendency to get easily bored. So I do not want to put you off watching my videos. So today I have decided to focus on vocabulary related to cathedrals. A cathedral is first and foremost an impressive Christian church, but not every majestic Christian church is a cathedral. The condition for a church to be or become a cathedral is the presence of a bishop. So, the cathedral traditionally contains the seat of a bishop. Actually, the name cathedral is rooted in the word cathedra, which is the seat or the throne of a bishop in the principal church of his diocese. Sometimes a cathedral preserves the title even if it isn't a bishop that celebrates the Mass anymore, which was the case in France, where after the 1789 French Revolution there was a reorganization of the church, and several dioceses and implicitly cathedrals lost their bishops and were brought under the supervision of a neighboring diocese. However, the former cathedral preserved its name. A different situation is in Edinburgh, where the most impressive church they call cathedral, namely St. Giles Cathedral, or the High Kirk of Edinburgh, is actually a parish church in the centre of the Scottish capital, and it has never been a cathedral, as there has never been a bishop to celebrate in it. I will talk a bit about it, but I will stop to focus on different terms. So, the High Kirk of Edinburgh was founded in the 12th century and was dedicated to St. Giles. The highest rank it had was that of a collegiate church. First stop. Collegiate churches were churches which had a non-monastic or secular community of clerics and were organized similarly to a monastery, but they had more independence, and in many cases the focus of their activity was academic. The religious observance was similar to that in a cathedral, and by religious observance, I mean the way they officiated the religious services, the Mass and other prayers. Naturally, collegiate churches had no diocesan responsibilities. Talking again about the High Kirk of Edinburgh, I found out that less than 100 years after it had acquired the rank of a collegiate church, it became Protestant, and John Knox, who was the most prominent figure of the Scottish Reformation, served as its minister. Now, I will stop a bit on the term minister, which refers to a person authorized by a church to provide spiritual guidance to the community and to celebrate services such as weddings, baptisms, or funerals. In other words, a priest. This is the term preferred by the Catholic Church, our Orthodox Church, as well as the Oriental Orthodox Church. But other Christian denominations, such as the Baptist Church, or the Methodist Church, or the Reformed Church, prefer the term minister. This term has the same root as the noun ministry, which refers to the Christian ministry, which is the activity performed by Christians to spread or express their faith, which is related to another term, which is related to another term, namely missionary. A missionary is a member of a religious group sent into an area to promote their faith. I want to point out the key functions of the cathedral, and they are first and foremost to provide leadership. We are all inspired by the regular religious services in a cathedral as well as by the sermons delivered by the bishop or by other monks. There is no surprise that another important role is to encourage academic learning. And last but not least, its role is to provide and to disseminate music. Having talked about the roles of a cathedral, I believe that we can call it a day and end this video, not before emphasizing the expression "let's call it a day," which means to stop what someone is doing because he or she thinks that he or she has done enough. I think I have talked enough for now. So see you next week, and don't forget to work smart and hard.